Hi, this is Aleph, the Feminine Princess, and I wanted to offer you, baby, shh, don't do that. Hi, this is Aleph, the Feminine Princess, and I wanted to offer you free feminine affirmations. A while back, I created these affirmations and I put them on my podcast and I put some in my book. And I had a friend of mine, Lydia, who reminded me, you should offer feminine affirmations for women who would love to just affirm certain things in their life. And I thought, I have this material already. And so I put together a little e-booklet as well as an audio companion. And this will take you through a journey of beautiful affirmations for feminine women of God. And I think these things are very important because we are made three ways by God in our alertness. We have the conscious level, the subconscious level, and the unconscious level. And God created all of these levels, and He has a purpose for each one. And it mentions in the book of Job that the Lord speaks directly to our subconscious level, and I believe that's the level that's the most penetrating. That's why people make subliminals, because it penetrates to your soul and it actually guides some of the things and decisions you make consciously. So these affirmations definitely speak to that level, and it's very important to recognize that that is the preference that God makes in speaking to us. He also says that He speaks to those who guides and leads other people through dreams and visions. So this is a very, very useful tool to help you make permanent changes into your life. If you're having issues with doing something behaviorally or having certain thoughts affecting your subconscious, is the perfect way to make changes. And my feminine affirmations do not have any hidden messages. They do not have any subliminals or superliminals for that matter, nor backmasking. So I wanted to mention that because to make you aware of what is not in my affirmations, as well as to make you aware about other affirmations you may find on the internet, you may find on YouTube that may not serve the same God that we do, may not serve Christ, and so their work that they produce is lifted up to their God, and their work they produce has their desire encapsulated inside, and they perhaps may have hidden messages or backmasking or subliminals inside. So you really have to be careful of who you listen to, of which affirmations or subliminals you decide to listen to. Be mindful that they might not be serving the same God or having the same Christian principles as you do. So be very careful in that manner, and in all things, of course, pray. Seek the Lord in prayer on the best one for you. Now, these affirmations are free. They are provided on my website, Femininity, in my shop, Pink Peach and Cream. And I'll put a link in the description box so you could go directly to it. And you have an option. You can get the audio or the written or both. And that is my gift to you. As well as I wanted to also make this known that it's very important what you are saying, and these feminine affirmations help put you in position and a path to think in feminine terms and to speak those things over your life, because the word tells us that the Lord creates the fruit of our lips. So whatever we're speaking, that is a seed, and the Lord takes that seed and creates fruit in your future. So what you speak today will show up tomorrow, and the Bible definitely, scriptures actually prove this, and it talks about how life and death are in the power of the tongue, and that whatever you speak, you will eat that fruit. So be careful what fruit you're producing, and if you're looking to increase in femininity, I believe these feminine affirmations are a great way to go and a great solution to that. You also have to be careful when you're speaking or listening to these affirmations that you are not neutralizing them. And what I mean by neutralizing them, that's a scientific term, is that when you're speaking or listening to these affirmations, that you do not speak or listen to the negation of them or the opposite of them, because you will neutralize them. You will make them to no effect because you have balanced them or countered them with their counterpart or with their opposite. You must be very mindful that when you start a program like this, that you're not going to say or listen to anything that is going to take that seed you just planted and destroy it. Another thing is, the more often you listen to it, the better and more penetrating and more effective it is. When I first started out listening to feminine affirmations that I created and reading them as well, but mostly listening to them, I would listen to them several times a day for a season, and that I saw had the most rapid results than if I listen to it every now and then. It has to become a habitual lifestyle for a while for it to undo the effects that you had before, whatever they are. And to really root inside of you these feminine characteristics and traits and blessings that I'm speaking over you in the literature and audio. So please go to the website and download that for free. And I would love to hear from you how this experience is going for you and what you have experienced in the past as far as affirmations and subliminals. If you really like these things, they were extracted from my book, 3 Levels of Femininity. And you can see that here. For more, go to my book, 3 Levels of Femininity. I break down 3 different aspects. When a woman calls herself feminine, she's actually one of these 3 things. And people talk about types, and people talk about all of those things can be categorized in these 3 levels of femininity. And I go into that into detail in the book. Also included in the book are more affirmations. So if you're interested in that, check the book out. Thanks. Bye. One of the questions I ask you on the form is, what is your passion and occupation? And the reason I ask that is because I want to know, because identifying your passion is like identifying your purpose here that God has placed you on earth for. And looking at your occupation can actually give you a hint to how close you are to living in your passion, and if you're completely away from it or very close or within it. So this is a great time to reflect. As I ask you that question, please answer it. It also assists me in knowing what type of women are interested in this material.